All right, we are doing a practice run through. This is the seed of the week. If you don't know what the seed of the week is, it's essentially a seed that everybody on the Symphony of the Night Discord has the opportunity to play basically at their own pace, but the end times are rated against other people's end times. So if you're watching right now, either live on the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, or on the YouTube, which you should subscribe to, and you plan on doing the seed of the week, this is spoilers for that. So do the seed of the week first, and then you can watch this. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, fun fact about the seed of the week, for the next 5 weeks, those seeds are going to shuffle through the presets for my upcoming tournament. So this is a Safe Logic seed, which is one of the possible race presets in my upcoming tournament. My tournament's going to have 5 different presets. So it'll be exciting to see everybody race through those. I also just realized I'm missing out on an item, but it's fine. We won't need that item. It's fine. I'm still very much used to the glitchless way of doing these prologues. Oh, he jumped. Of course, of course. It's fine. Nice. So yeah, for the upcoming tournament, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're bringing back the counter-picking system from last year's tournament, which everybody seemed to enjoy. Everybody seemed to like the idea that they have a little bit of control of what type of randomizer they can play. They can strategize to maybe you go up against somebody who's like really good at one thing, so you decide to pick a preset that, like, you know, gives you an advantage over the other person, stuff like that. I think it's really, really nice. I think it's a good showcase of skill. Okay, we have a strong fire sword and what looks to be the iron shield. Another thing to remember about Safe Logic is the item randomization and stat randomization is on. So every time I pick up an item, I don't know exactly what type of item it is or how good it's going to be. So we'll keep that in mind. But it seems like so far this sword's pretty strong. It'd be nice to keep it, but unfortunately, we don't get to skip Shaft here. Or, sorry, Dracula. Death! Oh my god, I'm naming every other boss. Alright, bye-bye. I had a massive brain fart there. But it's all good. Another cross shuriken, okay. Necromancer. Sometimes I do wish this game had more bosses. Like Necromancer. Imagine Symphony of the Night, but with every boss from every Castlevania all at once at the same time. And heart max up. Speaking of bosses, there is an update to the boss rush preset that I might try out at some point this week. Shouldn't have grabbed that. All right, so we don't have any super useful weapons yet. Oops. We have some single-use weapons that are actually quite strong, but that's fine. It doesn't flashbang you after each boss anymore. Nice. That's nice. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, I might try it out tomorrow. Because I don't want to burn myself out too much on Randomizer before doing any percent attempts later. Okay, not bad. Another cross shuriken. I'll take it. Yeah, so far, so safe. This is definitely Safe Logic. Can you buffer Tetra Spirit while shield dashing? Yes, but you can't turn around and then do Tetra Spirit. You have to do Tetra Spirit the other way. So you can hold up whilst backdashing or shield dashing, but then you have to do the half circle forward facing the other direction, which sometimes can mess up your Tetra Spirit because it is direction specific in some cases, but for Saga and Gaibon, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is definitely a randomizer where punching people in the face seems to be the way to go. I will skip these guys because I don't think it's worth trying to kill them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is faster to kill them. I don't know. We got a potion of some kind up there. We got a javelin drop. Is that Echo? That's a familiar. Okay. So basically nothing. Yeah, Alucard using some kickboxing strats. Yeah, pretty slow start, but I'm sure the Fleetmen will have something to say about... Okay, never mind. They didn't have much to say at all. This is tournament mode. So we don't have to really worry about money right this second. For the shop, we don't have to worry about the clock statue. We'll see, we'll see. The library is really going to matter here. Now, I'm wondering, is it worth it to check the library first in safe logic, or do you check the wolf relic first in safe logic? I actually don't know. Because in Lycanthrope, it was worth it to check library first, because you would always be able to check all of library, except for the Soul of Bat location. You needed Mist for that. So as long as Mist isn't exactly an outer wall, you don't get punished. But this time, since we don't have a means to check Fairy card, I think it might actually be worth... Karma coin, nice. I think it might actually be worth to check Wolf first for that reason. I don't know. It just feels like the gamble is like slightly more skewed now, where it just hurts more because there's more, I don't know. There's more of a punish if you miss something at outer wall. It's a 2/3 chance that what you need is in the library and a 1/3 chance that it's an outer wall, but it's like a big time loss if you mess it up, or if you guess wrong, I mean. Oh, come on. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna have to get better at that fight. Another Flame Star. Interesting. A sword. I will grab it. Alucard. All right, let's check our inventory. Forged by Elves. It has a good hitbox, but terrible stats. Okay. It's like better to punch right now for most things that don't die in one hit. Like, these aren't gonna die. Yeah. Moonstone. So that's either silver or gold ring or something. Save Logic loves giving out less than nothing. So true. Joel Steele. Let's see what it is. No stat buffs, unfortunately. Every once in a while, you'll get like a gold ring or a silver ring that increases your stats, and that's always nice. Sometimes you get the double stat buff of like Moonstone and like Varda, for example. I don't think that can happen with gold or silver ring, but it is like a thing that can happen with item randomization, the item stat randomization. Leave me alone. I'm being bullied. Hold on. Thank you. Jeez. All right. Dude, what if Silver Ring is, like, here, and the intended order is that you go Gold Ring, Silver Ring, and then immediately get Flight? Maybe. Safe Logic is complexity 9, if I remember correctly, so it probably won't be giving me Flight that early, to be honest. Okay, nothing here. So it is in the shop. Thank God for tournament mode, otherwise I'd be farming money right now. Do 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 do. What's he got?
I'm interested.
Leapstone. Okay. We can do a lot with that. 8K library card, attack potion, heart refresh, libraries. I mean, we can't buy anything. 5K mana prism, decent sword, decent swords. Nothing crazy. Nothing standing out to me right now. Varda for 8K. Okay.
Farewell for now.
So the shop's good if we find money. But I don't think we're going to find any money. But, like, not in a way that it will make sense to actually come back here. Oh, come on, man. This is still out of logic, right? Yeah. Leapstone makes this not in logic necessarily. I'm going to grab it just so that way I don't forget about Echo being in logic. Because sometimes it's, like, really easy to forget, like, Echo of Bat, for example, if you skip it. Like, oh no, the seed wanted you to grab Echo of Bat. So I'm just gonna grab it for my brain. Dude, fuck you. Jerk. Alright, we're now in 50-50 territory, where we either need to go to the Colosseum or we need to go to Castle Keep. We have the Outer Wall Warp, so I think we go Castle Keep, grab the warp back here, and then go to Colosseum. My HP is a little low. I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'll probably just crank out a Soul Steal or something, and we'll be fine. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Love to see it. My movement's actually too good. Okay. Okay. Leave me alone. I wasn't hoping to Soul Steal here, but maybe I might have to. Armor? Holy Mail? Oh, now I can't grab those. Because I can't... Okay. They're probably not worth grabbing. However, I'm down to gamble. Screw it. What's the worst that'll happen? Oh, I can't go... Okay, never mind. That's the worst that'll happen. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. We're only losing like a minute of time for 3 item checks. I should have paid attention to what the mana prism's supposed to look like, because then I would be able to make a better judgment on whether or not this is worth it. Silver plate, resist stone, Vorpal. Okay, this Vorpal better go Insano style. It's worse! How is it worse? How is it... How many swords have stats worse than your fists? Dude, I'm getting so owned. This is why the stat randomizer sucks. Because it just feels bad. It just feels bad to go out of your way for a weapon just for it to suck ass. Like, I cannot imagine being this unlucky. Might be worth Tetra Spiriting through this room. Oh god. I'm gonna do this item check just to despawn the sword, so that way they're not in my way. I'll grab a hat. Surely that's Dragon Helm. Man, this is some super safe logic, that's for sure. Classic safe logic. Giving you, like, less than nothing. What was this hat, by the way? Nothing. Silver breastplate. It's slightly better and increases my attack power, so I guess I'll use that. Monster vial. I'll keep that in mind. How does the hat feel? It feels like felt, according to its item description. All right. Surely we just get the flea ladder and find Bat out of logic. Oh, almost. We got the first part. The second part, however, not so much. We'll get him next time. Bloodstone could be good. And all right, we were supposed to go to the freaking Coliseum. What did we find? Highly valuable, improves blood healing ability. That's a Varda. So we found a Varda for free. I don't really care about anything else now. Alrighty. That was fun. So what are we going to find at Coliseum? My guess is Mist would be the most annoying. No, Jewel of Open might be the most annoying. So it's going to be Jewel of Open, yeah. Yeah, Jewel of Open's the most annoying option, so that means it has to be Jewel of Open. No shield either, so I can't even shield dash. Rough. It's rough for your boy. My punches are doing more damage than my swords. What is the eye in the background? It's just a visual element. Meant to set the mood, make the castle feel more creepy and scary. And I'll be honest, as a kid, I was terrified of it. It worked. I was scared of that eyeball. All right. Like I said, Jewel of Open's the most annoying option, therefore it must be Jewel of Open. Karma coin. What a terrifying set of emotes, Jesus. Alright, what's it gonna be? Huh. Silver ring. Okay, so we're getting flight here, which isn't too bad. We're guaranteed to get flight at least. Which means I probably don't want to grab the... I mean, it's going to be gravity boots. Should I grab Alrox's the warp and then come back later? Maybe. I think that might be the play, actually. I think that might be the play. I think the play is after I grab this, I'm going to grab Alrox's warp. And then I'm going to go grab the... Oh, yeah. And I need to open the castle entrance shortcut as well, I think. So I can warp out from castle entrance afterwards. Okay. I think this is the plan. I think I have a good routing idea. This is probably, I mean, it sucks, but this is probably the best way to prevent backtracking right now. Oh, fuck off. I will punch you in the dick. Leave me alone. Jesus, lag. Those emotes are too powerful. They need to be stopped. Quick, someone hide Joel Storm. Oh no, I didn't grab the fucking shortcut. I said I was going to and I literally forgot. I need it. I need the shortcut. This is bad. Lag made me forget what I was doing. Yeah, if I don't open the shortcut, I think I lose just like infinite time. It's really bad. Did not really want to grab that, but whatever. God, this song's such a banger. Someone give this man a shield. It would be nice. Depending on what we find at the Holy Glasses location, we might be able to go to the shop and then buy a shield, because we have money now. How can you orient yourself with the teleporter? I don't understand the mechanics. Like, how do you know where you are? It's based off of the animal head that's in the teleporter with you. The lion is Castle Keep. The horse is Castle Entrance. The scorpion tail, I think is what it's meant to be. I could be wrong. Is Outer Wall. The goat head is Alrox's Quarters. And there's another one for the mines. Which one's the mines? The fish head? Snake head. That's what it is. Yeah. Serpent. Snake? Snake? Snake! I don't need those. That's fine. Can you tell me the name of the new Metroidvania? If I knew how to pronounce it, I would. But it has a really weird name. Just know it's a 3D movement-based platformer Metroidvania. Yeah, of course it's Gravity Boots. If somebody in chat, thank you. Pseudo-Regalia? Pseudo-Regalia, I think is how you're supposed to pronounce it. That's my guess. I have no clue what it means. All I know is that it's really cool. And I want to try it out. Disney Illusion Island, yes. The Bear is the Secret Garden. Dude, that musical sucks. Boo. Nothing. Fuck. I got owned. It's fine. We don't need items. We don't need relics. We just need speed. Except we don't have any of that. They're running out of names. Did I put the Varda back on? Apparently not. Okay, neither of them increase my stats. Good call, MT. Good call. No helping. I probably wasted more time putting that Garnet on than not. So if anything, you probably just hurt me, MT. So there you go. You're gonna ban yourself. No, please give me more advice that ends up wasting time. Yeah, I am by no means taking this seed of the week very seriously. I just want to play it and like be involved because I haven't been involved in the seed of the week stuff really ever. And I'd like to. Man. It's always Jewel of Open. All right, it's fine. Could be worse, but not super stoked about it. What's the new Metroidvania? Did I miss it? No, the new Metroidvania is Subgoal. It's called Pseudo Regalia. It's a 3D Metroidvania with a lot of like platforming and combat stuff that looks really, really good. And I wanted to try it on stream, but also I know that it might not be everybody's thing, which is why I kind of just decided I'll make it a sub goal. And if we hit the sub goal, great. If not, I'll probably just do it as like a Patreon only stream or something. I didn't play the demo, but I watched a couple of people play it for a very short period of time, and it looks really good. Can I post Steam page link? Yeah, sure. Alright. This is why I needed to open that shortcut. Also, the game is like $6, which is like, I mean, of course you gotta, if the game's only $6, it's probably worth a try, right? Like, you're not really risking that much. Even if it's like a short game, even if it's only like a 2-hour-long game, I'm kind of okay with that. I also kind of like, shorter Metroidvanias as well. It's like harder to get lost. It feels like you can make the focus a little bit more tightly designed, stuff like that. Yeah, the movement is the part about the game that makes me very interested, because I feel like most Metroidvanias don't focus on movement. And to see a Metroidvania where like movement is like the thing, or like one of those things that makes the game stand out, is like really nice. I saw Haiku the Robot, and I've never watched an actual playthrough of it, but it looks interesting. I don't know. Part of me wants to do more Metroidvania playthroughs on stream and stuff like that, and like discover new games that way. But I feel like it's kind of hard to balance with all the other like speedrunning and Symphony of the Night stuff that I like doing. So, we'll see. Lone Fungus. The devs to that ended up reaching out to me, and I was upset that I never got a chance to like sit down and like play it. Yeah, SotN is less than 16 minutes long, yeah. And that's what makes it a good video game. I'll grab it, whatever. I might grab Wolf soon anyways. Alrighty, it's probably time that we just go to the freaking caverns. I don't think it's worth checking Sword Card right now. I feel like Sword Card is a waste of time. So we probably just go to the caverns. I don't know. I do have... I feel bad because there are some indie devs out there that have reached out to me that are like, hey, play my Metroidvania. And I feel bad because I know for a fact that I'm probably one of the pickiest Metroidvania players in the world. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't want you to give me a key for your game just for me to be like, yeah, no, I hate it. There's like a 70% chance that I hate like any Metroidvania that I play. I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm a hater, I guess. I know what it is. It's more nuanced than that, but I would feel bad because I'm just so insanely picky. There are very few games that I'm even like willing to give a try. What is a good Metroidvania Hollow Knight? I've already given my opinions about all of the Metroidvanias I've ever played, really, on my YouTube channel. And seeing as how that's like the most divisive video I've ever posted, the Metroidvania tier list, I think it's safe to say that most people don't share the same opinions that I do about Metroidvanias, which is fine. I did pick up Ender Lilies, and I do want to try it at some point. My friend Keyzeron, he speedruns the game, so I think I might get him on stream one of these days to show me the speedrun after maybe a casual playthrough or something like that. Most people seem to want a slog with lots of atmosphere. That's what I'm saying, MT. It feels like, to me, people just want a game that has really good atmosphere, and then the rest of the game can just suck giant ball sacks, and they're just like, it's fine, because, no, you don't understand. The game's really good because it makes you feel like Batman. And don't get me wrong, I think vibes are very important. I think Metroidvania as a genre is one of the most important genres to get the correct atmosphere on, because it's such a huge part and like expectation for the genre. But also, you could still make a good video game. You don't have to make a game that's like grind for 10 million hours to do stuff, backtrack through really repetitive and boring environments after the first time going through them. The thing that makes backtracking really frustrating most of the time is the lack of movement options anyways. Fires? Okay, that's... Like, if you give me more movement options, I will enjoy the experience more. Especially if they're, like, fun movement options. Because then I can backtrack through the area with new movement options and, like, be able to utilize them in a more fun way. But it seems like everybody just wants a Mario where you just hold left, hold right, and jump, and then basic combat structures, and then just a shit ton of just sopping wet, super thick atmosphere. Just drenched in atmosphere. And then they're like, yep, that's my favorite game of all time right there. It's like, okay, that's fine. What about Shovel Knight? Shovel Knight is not a Metroidvania. Guacamelee, I just couldn't get hooked. I felt like the first, 3 hours of that game were just a little too basic. What about Gran Turismo? Gran Turismo is the best Metroidvania, actually. Gato Roboto is great, yeah. Gato Roboto is, peak short and sweet Metroidvania, in my opinion. It gets in, it gets out, it does everything it wants to do, it does it very, very well. It's a good time. I'd rather have 100 more Gato Robotos than another Hollow Knight, in my opinion. And I think Hollow Knight is great. I just think every other dev that's trying to make the next Hollow Knight just fails spectacularly, 90% of the time. I'm also just a big hater of the Dark Soulsification of Metroidvanias in general. I feel like relying on Dark Souls tropes just is like a... Maybe it's just me because I'm just not a big fan of 2D Dark Souls games, but it just feels like such a waste of... It just feels like such a waste. To take a game that's already good that you've made, and then you just say, but what if hard difficulty, and lose all resources on death, and bonfires? And it's like, I don't know. Can we just do something else? Finally, a shield. What about Blasphemous? Again, I've given my opinions about most of these games in the Metroidvania tier list video that I made. I will be more cohesive and oh, nice. Sold that. I'll take it. I'll be more cohesive and like less rambly in that video than I would be on stream. Yeah, I think Blasphemous is, like, in my opinion, the definition of a slog with atmosphere. However, it's still a good game. It's like a slog in ways that I understand why people would like it. But it falls very much prey to the Dark Souls, the 2D Dark Souls type of game that I really am not a big fan of. I'll say the first, like, 5 hours of Blasphemous I thought was great. And then the game just didn't change for the next, like, 10 hours. Like, I played the game for, like, yeah, about 15 hours total. First 5 hours, I'm like, yo, this is actually really cool. This is nice. I can't wait to unlock new abilities and movement options. I waited 10 hours to unlock new abilities and movement options and never did. Because the basic movement options and abilities are just not enough to carry an experience that long. If Blasphemous ended after only 5 hours of gameplay, it would have been a better game in my opinion. But that's where my feelings of it being a slog with atmosphere come from, where it's like, okay, can we just like change up the gameplay at all? Please, for the love of God. I've been sliding and single jumping for like the last 15 hours. Can I get a single other movement option, please? Oh, I can cling onto walls. Wow. Oh, and it's only certain walls? Great. This is fun. I have a shield? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You guys got me talking about video games. Again, in that review, I already mentioned why I think other people will like Blasphemous. However, when you make a tier list, nobody actually watches the tier list or cares about like the input you're giving. They just go to the end to see the full tier list and say, wait, what? You put Blasphemous in F tier? You're a bad person, and I hate you now. Meanwhile, I'm like giving reasons and like explaining why my experience wasn't as nice as like maybe somebody else's. And people are just so blind to the idea that somebody else could have a bad experience with a game that you enjoy, and that's going to shape like their opinions on it. It's like people who say that Symphony of the Night is a bad game. I'm like, yeah, I can get it. It's like, whatever. I feel that. Symphony of the Night is definitely not for everybody. This is in Logic, actually. This might be Holy Glasses, if I had to guess. Or it could be, like, Merman? Classic Vania players say Symphony of the Night is easy and boring. I mean, it is easy, that's for sure. The game was meant to be easy, but it was also meant to be cool stuff, plus atmosphere, plus kind of accidental, like, movement being, like, really, really good. I don't think they intended the movement to be as good as it is in this game, but it really is just so nice. But this game was, like, the beginning of atmosphere. That's not even true. Super Metroid is also... Super Metroid is kind of a slog with atmosphere if you play it the wrong way. By just, like, skipping all of the upgrades, I guess. Like, if you try and force yourself to play low percent, maybe. But Super Metroid is, like, in my opinion, the pinnacle of Metroidvania design for many, many, many reasons. The only thing I wish it did better was probably its movement system. But that's because I'm bad at it, and I understand that people who are like really good at moving Samus around are just like godlike. And when you see it like performed at that level, you're like, okay, I get it. No, the movement is actually good. I'm just not good enough to express myself in the movement system the way that other people are able to. Wow, that's a really good weapon. Nice. We have a very powerful Moblong. The movement's kind of cryptic. That's why I said the movement is like accidental. However, even as a young child, I accidentally stumbled upon wing smashing on my own and stuff like that. So, I don't know. And that adds to the air of mystery that this game is like kind of designed around. This game is designed around being mysterious and like leading you to discover different secrets. There's a lot of red herrings as well in this game. There's a lot of stuff that like feels like it should be like a secret that leads to something big, but it just doesn't. There's also very like difficult to find secrets, so. I'll grab it because I'm already here. Confessional should be something. It is something, Suna. So, the reason Super Metroid is annoying like that is on purpose. And I think a lot of people don't realize that the developers of Super Metroid were actually incredibly smart to make the game as hard as it was, because it forces you to explore. Because you actually get rewarded for exploring more so than like any other Metroidvania that has ever existed ever. Because the game is so hard that every single missile pack is like super rewarding. Every single health upgrade, super rewarding. The fact that dying is so punishing in that game and there's so few save points means that finding those things that make you survive longer is so incredibly rewarding. It means the experience like really does want you to explore. And that's the whole reason for making a Metroidvania. I've said this like millions of times. Super Metroid is peak designed for that exact reason, where the game is harsh, it makes you feel like a stranger in an alien world more so than any other Metroidvania.
You steal men's souls.
Thank you for the full year,
and
Lynn.
Make them your slaves.
But by exploring, finding upgrades, finding ways to make Samus stronger, you get to feel like a badass who is getting stronger. And you die less, which means you get to explore more, and it feeds back this exploration feedback cycle that very, very few games are able to like match in the same way. I think one of the reasons why people like feel like Dark Souls is kind of like a Metroidvania is because it also has a similar harshness, connectivity, and like emphasis on exploration. But there's obviously like a lot of really different designs outside of that. Like there's a lot of things that make it very different outside of that, but I'm thinking about picking up Dread. I have one of those Nintendo like game tickets where you just get to like pick a game and play it and like just own it virtually or whatever. There's Holy Glasses. That's what I figured.
Tribute.
So, Lynn, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Yeah, one of those vouchers. So I think I might spend it on Metroid Dread, because one of the reasons I didn't get Metroid Dread initially is because I just didn't want to give Nintendo money, but I wouldn't be paying for the game because I have a voucher. Is it worth doing Aurochs's quarters and Silver Ring? Maybe with like a save split or something. I don't know. We're getting close to the new Metroidvania though, as far as sub goals go. So that's great. Thank you. Super Metroid doesn't make you want to explore. That's because you gave up. I mean, to be fair, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. If you don't share them, that's fine. But I think Super Metroid does the best job of making you feel like I need everything that I can get. And if you think that that's too overwhelming, then that's fine. It just means that it's not a game for you. And I think that's very fair. There's a lot of games like that where the end goal of the game can be overwhelming to get to because the beginning is so difficult. And I think Super Metroid can fall into that category for sure. Is that Hollow Knight on my hat? Yes, that is the knight from Hollow Knight on my hat. That cake looks a little gross. Is that the logo for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration on my hat? Yes, because I got hired by big NASA to tell you guys that aliens are real. I've seen them. I went to Roswell. I forgot to buy stuff in the shop. Damn it. But the aliens are real. They're contacting us. I've been to Area 51. I'm actually going to be going to the Pentagon and Congress, and I'm doing a whole media tour. Are the aliens based or cringe? Unfortunately, they are both. Unfortunately, I don't have the clearance to tell you that here, but I could tell you in a skiv if you would like. Or skiff? What are they called? What's the term that all those people kept using? I mean, I'm not going to spend this cash because I'm not going back to the library, but maybe I am. Actually, the final relic is very much likely going to be behind Merman? Merman leads to Holy Symbol, and that's where the Lost Vlad relic is, right? I'll do some complexity counting here in a second. Hold on. I'll probably use my Mana Prism. I have 2. Oh, God. Okay. I'm trying to be cool, but I can't be cool right now. It's fine. I'll just, I'll use my elixir. You have a spike breaker? Don't! I was trying to be cool! How many times do I have to say it? It's nothing. I'm fine. Let's go ahead and put the sword back on. The bastard sword. What does gas cloud smell like? For 4 easy payments of $9.99, you can order a jar of Alucard's gas cloud delivered straight to your door. Oh, I killed Minotaur Werewolf. Let's get out of here. Dude, I really messed up by not buying a library card when I had the chance. Rough. I'll simply just find a very convenient library card. Because the last relic is like basically guaranteed to be where I think it is, right? Because it was, what, Leapstone into rings, into gravity boots, into... I'll do the math in a second here. I do want to check this stuff though. Library card right here. All right. Easy as that. Just simply find the one library card that you need. I don't know what to, I don't know what to say. It's just that easy, guys. All right, whatever. Cheater. I like the cape. Leapstone, rings, gravity boots, Jewel of Open, bat, mist, glasses was 8. So yeah, wait. So second castle is 9. Oh, so it doesn't have to be there. Okay. It can still be there, but it doesn't have to be. So we're good. We didn't really need the library card, but it's nice that we have it. Too bad we didn't find like a Insano shield. Nothing. Were Bat and Echo on the same layer? No. Echo was before Bat. Echo was locked behind Gravity Boots, and Gravity Boots also unlocked Jewel of Open, which led to Bat. So it was like layer 4 was Echo, layer 5 was Bat. Something like that. Is Dark Shield any good? It's okay. The spell is a little janky. I don't understand how the Dark Shield spell is supposed to work. Because sometimes it does like insane damage, sometimes it doesn't. I think it depends on the size of the enemy you're using it on, but I could be wrong. Do we agree that punching is just like kind of insane? If you don't have like a multi-hit weapon, because the DPS is really good. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure punching Medusa is just... As it turns out, fisting the Medusi is quite... effective? You know, sometimes you need to think about the words before they come out of your mouth. And other times... MT, you are so lucky that you're modded right now. Fucking remix, I guess. Jesus Christ, what the hell? The emulator almost exploded. Need more RAM, probably. Yeah, I'm actually downloading some RAM right now in the background, so the stream should be doing just fine. Hold on. No, I want to dive kick on his head and kill him. Nice. That's actually not a bad strat. Tetra Spirit is the GOAT. Tetra Spirit's insane. One of the reasons why this game is so easy is once you learn the spells and can execute them pretty reliably, combat is always pretty easy. I do want to see what this weapon is, though. Storm Dame Harper. All right, well. We found out what the Harper was. Oh, I think Harper might be one of those static weapons where the description names the weapon itself. So because of that, it can never be anything other than the Harper. There's a couple of weird items that are like that. Because the way that the item stat randomizer works is it's dependent upon the description of the weapon. That basically like tells you what the weapon is supposed to be. But some weapon descriptions will say stuff like a sword named Harper. So by doing so, when you pick up the Harper, I guess it means that it's always going to be the Harper, which is not always the case for other types of randomized weapons. Very weird. Yeah, it's the same for Graham. Yeah, because the Graham is also referred to as Graham. It's basically designed such that whatever the description says is accurate. Although some people do get mixed up on the Varda, because the Varda description doesn't mean anything, because it just says golden ring to rule them all. So people pick up the Varda and they're like, oh my god, it's the Varda! And then it doesn't change the stats at all, because golden ring to rule them all means nothing. It's just a, you know, it has nothing to do with the actual stats themselves. Yeah. Speaking of stats, none of these change my stats at all. Whatever. We'll soul steal, I guess.
Soul steal.
There's one down. There we go. Wow, okay. Was this meant to be a left side gambit? Like, if there's nothing here at Beelzebub, then that means this was a left side seed, which is very funny. I also feel like I played this seed pretty poorly overall, but that's fine. We were goofing around. We were having a good time with it. Really? Damn it. Close enough. Wow, this is a left side seed. Hard punished for not taking the biggest gamble possible. Hey, left side's not even that big of a gamble nowadays. Yeah, Beelzebub was definitely the scariest thing in this game. For me as a child as well. I do remember being utterly freaked out. So I think I'm gonna 2 relics and merman statue. 5 left. Is skipping creature the play? Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Rooshed, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. That is the wrong spot to be in. Whatever. All right, let's beat up this idiot. That sword looks cool, but it's probably bad. So 4 relics remain. We know what 3 of them have to be. So there's only 1 junk relic left. I'm gonna check this out. Thunderbrand? Well, that has to be the Thunderbrand, I'm pretty sure. What's the new Metroidvania? That is a great question. Does anybody remember what it's called? It has a interesting name. Yeah, Pseudo Regalia. It's a 3D platformer focused Metroidvania that released yesterday. Okay, so now every single relic left has to be something, which means there's a 2/3 chance that creature has a Vlad relic. The Steam reviews have a lot to say about the Goat Lady. Oh, of course. To be fair, if you make a retro revival, low poly 3D platformer and you don't make the main character some sort of anthropomorphized animal or like mythical creature, then like that's not the late 90s, early 2000s was all about anthropomorphized animal 3D platformers, okay? There's an accessibility setting to give the goat pants. Why? Why? You know, I know why, and I shouldn't ask questions why. Regardless, I think the game looks cool, and I want to try it out. And we are currently 14 subs away from trying it out. Surely this means this is a Vlad relic. Boom. Oh. It's not. I thought I knew what this meant, but this is worst case scenario. So this is complexity 10. Wait, is Safe Logic always complexity 10 and I just forgot? I thought Safe Logic was complexity 9, but I'm starting to think that maybe it is complexity 10. Because if it was complexity 10, then I did know that this was... I just don't remember. I can check after the seed is over what is the intended complexity. Because if it's intended complexity 10, then I don't think I would have necessarily changed much. Other than I would have skipped the merman statue, actually. Which, so, you know, whatever. So one of these has to be a merman statue. The other one has to be a random Vlad relic. It also means that we're 100%ing the game. But it also means that our random library card that we found was actually really nice to find. SotN IO says it's safe 9. Okay, well then in that case, this is a complexity 10 seed and we got owned. Unless I miscounted, but I'm like 99% sure I didn't miscount. I do need this, whatever it is, yeah. Because it was... God damn you, minimum complexity requirements. So 9 is the minimum, but that doesn't mean that it won't be 10 or 11. It just means that it's incredibly unlikely for it to be 10 or 11. Okay, it looks like a cool sword. I'll grab it. What's the worst that'll happen? Surely one of these will be Chrysogrim, right? And I'll be rewarded. Nope, it's just a Norman. Apparently the seed is 9. Then I don't know how to count complexity, I guess. Yeah, I'm kind of confused, but, you know, whatever. It was Leap Stone. Rings. Gravity Boots, Jewel of Open, Bat, Miss, Glasses. I miscounted. I thought glasses were layer 8, they were layer 7. Damn, counting is hard. This whole time. So yeah, it was complexity 9. I just don't know how to count. We'll get him next time. I mean, it didn't really change much. I basically did the same route regardless, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, it didn't end up changing anything. This is a library card? How convenient. That is a super... That's like the game knows. You're gonna need this one, buddy. Thanks, Gam. So nice of you. Alright, this seed already sucks, so I'm gonna check the shop just for funsies. Do I need to? I have a second library card. Maybe not. I don't think there's anything that was that cool in there. Yeah, there's nothing in there that's worth grabbing. Unless I, like, missed out on, like, Alucard Shield, but I'm, like, 99% sure I didn't. Second Varda? Oh, true. I guess I can grab that on the way out. That is true. I don't think it really matters. Like, is it going to kill Shaft and Dracula that much faster? Maybe. It might not even be worth it. I'll do it for the fans, just to see big number, actually. Because I'm sure you guys in the chat are a fan of big numbers. Dude, when the numbers get big, it's like, whoa. I like big numbers such as 450. Damn it. Maybe there is just something in our brains that just likes big numbers. That's how I get all my PC parts. Bigger number equals better. We all know the adage, of course. Bigger number, better person. Neurons firing. Neurons activated. Isn't that the entire appeal of the RPG genre? Is just bigger numbers? That's why the Nintendo 64 is more powerful than the PS5? True. The PlayStation's only on 5? Really? Wake me up when they get to 65, okay? Because all I need is my Nintendo 64, the biggest number of them all. Actually, no, that means the Xbox 360 goes kind of crazy, right? How do you beat 360? That's such a big number. Hold on. Maybe that's why SotN's the best game of all time. The Atari 2600? Hold on. Whoa. Dude, that's crazy. That's a big number. No, letters, get that shit out of here. Numbers? No, I remember the shop.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Blah, 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 blah. Bloodstone.
Thank you.
Blood for the Bloodstone.
Farewell for now.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll put on the second one. Yay! We're gaming. Ow. By that logic, that would mean Castlevania 64 is the best Castlevania of all time. You know what? Damn. I think you're right. I mean, can you think of a better Castlevania game with more numbers? I can't think of one. I really can't. The numbers don't lie. Yeah, that's a true fact about numbers, is that they cannot lie. That's how math works. Castlevania Pachinko 5000, is that real? Is that a real video game? Oh. All right, this will be fun. I love how I bought a bunch of mana prisms and I'm only going to need to use like one of them, like right here. We'll get the super respectable time of sub 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's go. If Lost Odyssey is so good, then why'd they lose it in the first place, MT? Think about that. Why would they misplace it if it was supposedly so good? Checkmate, atheists. Chrono Trigger needs to be released on modern platforms. What are you talking about? It got released on the Nintendo DS. That's pretty modern, right? Mr. Reggie Miyamoto himself said so. Where's my sword? 255 with the sword, huh? How much damage is this doing? Those numbers are pretty big. That's a pretty big number. The DS is 20 years old? No, it came out like last year. What are you talking about?
Behold my true form and
Is this going to be a one cast? It's going to be a two cast. There it is. 1 hour, 14 minutes, 27 seconds. What are the odds that I get the fastest time for the seed of the week? My guess is 0. But we'll find out in the future. And if you want to stick around for the inevitable reveal, make sure to subscribe and also join the live stream. You might find out quicker if you join the live stream. And yeah, I'll catch you later, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.